Thank you very much for your gift, my friend. Thank you very much for your support. And what we are doing is making a beautiful blanket. Thank you very much for your gift. And look at this beautiful pattern. It's very, and the stitch is very plain and perfect, and the pattern is also very beautiful, right? So the most important tool we usually use when you operate this kind of knitting machine is this one, the modification tool. And there is three needles, and another side have two sides. So if you change 3 needle, you just need this side of tool. And if you just change 2 needles, you just use this kind of tools. And there is another kind of modification tools. This side have 2 needle, and this side have just 1 needle. You can change different kind of modification tool to change the number of stitches you want, and it's very convenient. Welcome to our live stream, my friend. This is a live stream about knitting machine, and today we introduce this kind of knitting machine to operate a beautiful blanket for you. And you can also, if you have this kind of, if you have the same kind of knitting machine, you can start your knitting with us together and create a beautiful blanket and create a beautiful blanket by yourself. If you have any questions, skill questions about operating knitting machine, you can also send a message to us and look at the knitting machine yesterday we have made. And this kind of knitting machine is today's star. So beautiful, right? This pattern is very beautiful. If you use this kind of knitting machine to create a large blanket like this in my live stream, you need 1 day to finish it, and I think it still takes a little time to you, right? Compared with handmade, a blanket like this will take you about a month, right? But if you have a knitting machine, it will take you just 1 hour or half a day to create such a blanket like this. Wow, it's so cute. I think this pattern is very special. And in 2 days, we will continue to finish this blanket in my live stream. So if you're curious about knitting machine, or if you are a knitting enthusiast, or if you just want to witness the birth of our blanket, you can, or you can keep following our TikTok or YouTube channel, and we will update a lot of different creative videos for you. And if you are searching for more further information about knitting machine, you can also keep following us. Hello everyone, welcome to my live stream. And this is live stream about knitting machine. And what we are doing today is making a beautiful blanket. Look at this beautiful blanket. And this pattern we have made is use this kind of knitting machine today. And compared with the knitting machine we have introduced yesterday, is that this knitting machine maybe need more manual operation, and the pattern we need to create is that you just use this modification tool to create or to adjust the stitches on the needle bed. And then the beautiful pattern will be creative. Welcome to my live stream, my friends. This is a live stream about knitting machine. And today we introduce you this kind of knitting machine that it is also very suitable for some people. They don't have many knitting knowledge, but if you learn the teaching videos we have updated in the YouTube channel, you will also learn more about knitting machine. It is not very difficult, and I think it's very interesting, right? Wow, it's so beautiful. Look at this pattern. It have already finished, and I think the white have already going to change. So let's witness the color change, okay? And I think use this gradual changing cake yarn to make a blanket is very beautiful and special, because it have almost 5 different colors in your blanket, right? It's so amazing. So if you guys knit a blanket with the needle by your hand, how long will you take to create a blanket like this? Maybe we can talk with each other and share the story about your knitting process, okay? Thank you very much. Thank you very much, honey. Thank you very much for your gift. And this is the live stream about knitting machine, my new friend. If you are new in my live stream, I want to introduce this kind of knitting machine today. And if you are considering about learning how to operate a knitting machine, maybe this kind of machine is very suitable for you. And with this knitting machine, you can learn how to operate the knitting machine and create the different patterns you want. It can also knit with sweaters, scarves, socks, hats, bags, blankets, and so on. All you need is just to learn how to adjust the stitches in the needle bed by your modification tool. And soon the beautiful pattern will create in your hands. Welcome my new friend. And what we are doing is making a beautiful blanket by using the cake yarns, which have different colors. I think this pattern like leaves, right? And it's very beautiful. So, and the color have become changed into yellow. It's very beautiful, and the gradual change is very naturally, right? So I think the cake yarn is very magical. It's very magical color. And it's very suitable for you to make a blanket. So if you guys have the cake yarn like this, you can start create a blanket like this one, and it's very beautiful. If you have any question about operating knitting machine, you can keep following our YouTube channel, and we will update step-by-step teaching videos for you. Even you have no experience about knitting, you can also become the professional designer by yourself. And this knitting machine compared with the knitting machine we have operated yesterday, this one, is that it is more easier to operate, and it is lighter in weight. And it is also very easy to install. You can even install in any flat surface, and at any time, anywhere, and you can start your knitting work. So if you're considering about a knitting machine like this to speed up your knitting working, maybe you can consider about this kind of knitting machine. And you can send a message to us or to our WhatsApp. Maybe you can also contact with us by TikTok or YouTube. Okay. Now look at this, look at this, look at this needle, and look at this needle bed. It's very smooth to operate, right? So in these 2 days, we will continue to finish this blanket for you. If you love blanket, you can keep following us and coming to my live stream at about the same time tomorrow, and we will continue to show you how to finish this beautiful blanket by using this kind of knitting machine. Okay. If you want to know more details about our knitting machine, you can contact us in my homepage. There is a lot of information about us in my online account. Okay, and we will make live stream at about the same time tomorrow. So it's very fast that we have finished our live stream today, and look at these beautiful patterns we have made in the live stream today. It's very beautiful. Look at this. Wow, and I think it's very suitable for summer. If you have the knitting machine at home, you can start your knitting working with us. Okay. Hi, and thank you guys for your support and love. We will make the live stream at the same time yesterday, and we will continue to finish this blanket for you. So goodbye, and don't forget to follow us. Okay, goodbye.